The Mazda CX-5 might be one of the popular compact SUVs on the market, but popularity doesn't always equal perfection. It's elegant from the inside, it looks great from the outside, and drives even better. But it comes with several limitations as well. So let's check 7 reasons why it's best not to buy the Mazda CX-5. Number 7. Limited passenger and cargo space. If you're expecting the practicality that typically comes with an SUV, the CX-5 will leave you disappointed. The rear legroom is noticeably tighter than almost every major competitor, making it uncomfortable for adult passengers on anything longer than a short trip. When you compare it to the Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4, the difference is dramatic. Those vehicles offer significantly more breathing room for rear passengers. This becomes especially problematic for families with car seats, as installing them further reduces the already limited space. The cargo situation is even worse. With just 29.1 cubic feet behind the rear seats and 58.1 cubic feet with seats folded, the CX-5's cargo capacity falls well short of class leaders. The Honda CR-V offers a whopping 39.2 cubic feet with seats up. That's nearly 35% more space. Owners consistently describe the trunk space as pretty small or relatively bad, making it inadequate for families, road trips, or anyone who regularly carries bulky items. This lack of practicality undermines one of the primary reasons people choose an SUV in the first place. Number 6. Outdated infotainment and technology. In an era where connectivity and user-friendly tech are essential, the CX-5's infotainment system feels like it's from a different decade. Until last year, Mazda stubbornly stuck with a non-touchscreen interface controlled solely by a rotary dial, an approach that feels clunky and frustrating, especially when using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which were designed for touch interaction. Even more troubling are the frequent reports of system glitches, freezing screens, and complete blackouts. Some owners have experienced ghost touches, where the system registers inputs that weren't made. While the recent update finally added a touchscreen, it still lags behind competitors in terms of screen size, resolution, and overall interface design. The system lacks wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in many trim levels, features that have become standard even in much less expensive vehicles. Another common complaint involves the lack of individual tire pressure readings. The system only provides a general warning when pressure is low. For tech-savvy buyers, these technological shortcomings alone might be reason enough to look elsewhere in today's connected world. Number 5. Uncomfortable seating for long trips. The CX-5 seats might look premium, but they don't deliver when it comes to actual comfort. Numerous owners report significant discomfort on longer drives, with complaints ranging from inadequate cushioning to awkward headrest positioning that pushes your head forward unnaturally. What seems fine during a quick test drive often becomes unbearable after an hour on the highway. Some drivers describe finding a hard lump in the seat bottom that creates pressure points and even causes burning sensations during extended driving. Taller drivers are particularly affected, often struggling to find a comfortable position due to the limited telescoping range of the steering wheel. This design flaw forces many to choose between proper arm positioning and adequate legroom, a compromise no driver should have to make. The rear seats face similar issues, with a relatively flat design that offers minimal thigh support for adult passengers. When you consider that many people buy SUVs specifically for road trips and longer journeys, this lack of seat comfort becomes a serious drawback that you'll feel literally every mile you drive. Number 4. Lackluster base engine performance. While Mazda loves to promote its driving dynamics, the standard 2.5-liter engine in the CX-5 tells a completely different story. With just 187 horsepower, it feels noticeably underpowered, especially when you need that crucial burst of acceleration for highway passing or merging. Car and Driver points out that while initial throttle response feels adequate around town, the engine struggles when you demand more power at higher speeds. Load the vehicle with passengers and cargo, and the performance becomes even more disappointing. The engine has to work significantly harder, resulting in a noisy cabin as it strains to maintain speed on hills or during passing maneuvers. Even more concerning are the reports from numerous owners about acceleration hesitation, a dangerous 1 to 2 second delay between pressing the gas pedal and the vehicle actually responding. Imagine trying to make a quick turn at a busy intersection or merge onto a highway with that kind of lag. In today's competitive market, where many competitors offer punchier turbocharged engines as standard, the CX-5's base performance feels a little bit inadequate. Number 3. Paint quality and build issues. The CX-5's paint might look beautiful in the showroom, but owners quickly discover it's alarmingly thin and prone to chipping. Countless reports across forums and review sites mention paint that scratches with minimal contact, even during gentle cleaning. Many owners describe finding chips along the hood and front bumper after just a few thousand miles of normal driving. The Soul Red Crystal paint, arguably Mazda's signature color, seems particularly problematic, with owners reporting excessive susceptibility to damage and difficulty matching the color for repairs. Beyond paint problems, some owners report windshields that seem unusually prone to cracking from minor impacts and body panels that dent more easily than expected. While these might seem like minor complaints at first, remember that they directly impact both your vehicle's appearance and its resale value. With repair costs for paint damage and windshield replacement often reaching into thousands of dollars, these build quality issues can significantly increase your total cost of ownership. For a vehicle positioned as more premium than mainstream competitors, these quality concerns are particularly disappointing. Number 2. Tough competition offering better value. The compact SUV segment is perhaps the most competitive in the automotive industry, and the CX-5 is increasingly outclassed by rivals that offer more for your money. The Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4 both provide significantly more interior space, better fuel economy, and hybrid options that the CX-5 still doesn't offer. The CR-V hybrid achieves an impressive 40 mpg combined, far better than the CX-5's 26 to 28 mpg with its base engine. If you want a sportier drive similar to the CX-5 but with more modern tech, the Hyundai Tucson and Kia Sportage deliver impressive packages with longer warranties. Both offer sophisticated styling, larger screens with better interfaces, and more standard features at comparable price points. The Tucson and Sportage also provide hybrid and plug-in hybrid options, future-proofing your purchase against rising fuel costs. For buyers seeking more luxury, the similarly priced Mazda CX-50 addresses many of the CX-5's shortcomings while maintaining Mazda's signature driving dynamics. Even value-oriented options like the Subaru Forester provide advantages with standard all-wheel drive, better visibility, and more interior space at the same price point as the CX-5. With so many excellent alternatives that offer more features, space, and efficiency for similar or even lower prices, the CX-5 simply doesn't make a compelling case for itself anymore. Its few remaining advantages, primarily interior materials and handling, are increasingly insufficient to justify its shortcomings compared to this fierce competition. Number 1. New generation coming soon. Perhaps the most compelling reason to avoid the Mazda CX-5 right now is that a completely redesigned model is just around the corner. Industry insiders and spy shots suggest this new generation will address many of the current model's shortcomings with more interior space, updated technology, and improved powertrains, including a potentially class-leading hybrid option. The new model is expected to maintain the CX-5's signature handling while adding a more modern infotainment system with properly integrated smartphone connectivity. The dashboard design will likely follow the minimalist aesthetic seen in newer Mazda models like the CX-90, with a larger central display and more intuitive controls. Interior quality, already a CX-5 strong point, is rumored to take another step up to truly premium territory. But most importantly, Mazda is reportedly focusing on increasing rear passenger space and cargo capacity, directly addressing the biggest complaints about the current model. The wheelbase is expected to grow slightly, providing more legroom for rear passengers without significantly increasing the vehicle's overall footprint, maintaining the maneuverability that current owners appreciate. Powertrain options will see a major overhaul, with the new generation likely to introduce Mazda's first traditional hybrid system. This would finally give the CX-5 a competitive answer to the hybrid options from Toyota, Honda, and others, potentially boosting fuel economy by 30 to 40% over the current model. The base engine is also expected to receive updates for better response and efficiency. Buying the current CX-5 means you'll face steeper depreciation when the new model arrives, and you'll miss out on significant improvements across the board. The current generation debuted in 2017 with only minor updates since then, making it one of the older designs in its class. With such a major redesign on the way, patience will definitely be rewarded for anyone considering a CX-5 purchase. Why lock yourself into yesterday's technology and design when waiting just a little bit longer will get you a dramatically improved vehicle? The upcoming model promises to maintain what people love about the CX-5 while addressing nearly every weakness we've discussed, making it the smarter choice for long-term satisfaction and value. But the Mazda CX-5 isn't the only model in the class with major improvements on the way. Check out this video about the reasons why waiting for the 2026 Kia Sportage would be a genius move. You can see now on the screen. The Korean compact crossover is coming with big updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.